microphone. I don't have comments.
Hello.
Are we on?
Yeah.
Hello.
Is it live? Are
Is
we
it
on?
live? Is it
Are
live?
we live? Is it Winesday?
Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me now? Can you hear? Good.
Look at her face. She's not amused.
Say happy Winesday. Hello. It is Winesday, the day of wine, and it does look like Cheersy McTearserson. Oh, look at you with your fancy strawberries. Get out of town.
Hi, Hillary.
Hello, Hillary and Tara.
And Sherry.
Yay! And Daphne was here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, we don't need to smooch.
Look at her hello.
No. Hello, Holly and Teresa and Jackie and Kimberly. Welcome to Winesday, the day of wine.
Go to bed.
The Wednesday of Winesday. And we are here with some delightful stories. And a child who has gotten out of bed who obviously needs water, because during the day I restrict water. I don't allow them to drink. I never give them what they need. They end up super dehydrated by bedtime, and at bedtime then they must come out
Wicked dehydrated.
time and again, because I don't give them what they need. So there is that. So there we go. So it is one. Yes.
Daphne is adorable.
Isn't she though?
She's my favorite of Meredith's children. No, I'm kidding.
He's not. So here's the thing though. The reason that old Daphnesers is in my lap is our first story tonight on Winesday was a cute tale. Do you see what I did there? Do you see what I did
Yeah,
there?
I did.
You see that? You guys will see it too. It was a cute tale of two individuals who were fighting over who rightfully owns.
Is it called custody?
I would
or is
assume
it
it's
ownership?
custody. Maybe owner. I guess it's a dog. You own an animal.
I think in law school they call dogs chattel.
Chattel.
Which is like a fancy way to say stuff. So it's probably ownership, although I think it should be custody. So they were fighting over ownership.
Yes.
And who laid down the justice?
Well, you know, Judge Judy, and she is one of my faves, and she was like, well, we'll settle this matter. And she tells the bailiff to put the dog down, and they're like, call the dog. And whoever the dog goes to, that's who owns the dog. And I was like, she just did that. She went there. She did. And then I thought to myself, if I was standing there, would Daphne come to me? And I don't know that she would. I really don't. I don't think she would. I'm just being honest. She loves me, but she's not super cuddly with me.
Well, where do you think she would go?
Any place else. I just think she would be like, does that person have food? Does that person have food? That person smells like peanut butter. I think I like them. I don't think it would be really a big, I don't know. My feeling is...
I've had my dog for 14 years, and Trey moved in like 5 years ago, and the dog totally liked Trey more than me. Yeah. Like, it was like all that 10 years of history before Trey, I was just waiting for him. Like,
yeah,
so I feel your pain.
I don't know. See, Daphne would definitely not go to the business manager.
No,
she
might
doesn't
come
care
to
for
me.
him. You would probably over me, but I'm just saying, in terms of that, she's just not. It's just not her. She's not a cuddle bug.
And just can we talk for a second about Judge Judy's like doily robe, because I think if I was going to be a judge, I'd probably want a doyle robe.
It's a delight. I might just wear a doily in general. She makes it look good. She's stylish.
I think I could totally handle hanging out with Judge Judy.
Well, she lays down the law, and when she's done, I'm like, okay, good call.
Yeah, good call, Judge Judy.
We agree. No matter what it is, it's just like, yes, I agree with you, Judge.
Yeah.
I appreciate it, and I'm your hellfire wrath is welcome.
I just like it when she tells them, like, no, you stop talking now. Like, I'm done with you. Like,
she needs a flop. She needs a flop. Forget that. What is that thing called? Gavel. She needs a flop. I think we should send her a flop. Yes. Hello from Ontario.
Oh, my Chihuahua's deaf. She never comes and calls. Lisa, my dog is going deaf.
But your parents' dog is deaf.
My parents' dog is stone deaf. Like I feel bad because you're always sneaking up on her because it's like, hey, and she's like, whoa.
Yeah. Yeah. And you're drooling on me. Okay. Velma would definitely come to me if I called her, but I'm not calling her.
Hey, Aunt Pat.
Hey, Aunt Pat. All right. So Okay, go ahead. Go on to the next one.
So
you found this more interesting than me, but I think a guy.
I found this
well,
my kind of guy.
Yeah.
So Daniel Craig is gonna be James Bond again. Bond.
Yes. James.
Shaken, not stirred.
Yeah.
That's the wrong Bond. That was Sean Connery.
That
Bond,
was
right?
Sean. Yeah.
That was great. That was great.
Well, there are a lot of Bonds.
So he's gonna come back, even though he came out and was like, I'd rather cut myself than do another James Bond film. Well, apparently the price was right.
It was,
because he's coming back. And what I thought when I saw that was about that scene where he walks out of the water at the beach
with the half of the what is it? A wetsuit, half the wetsuit, because the wetsuit was half off or something.
I don't remember. I just remember Daniel
something
Craig
like that
at the beach.
Is it
coming.
You're
welcome. Okay, thank you, business manager.
Is this the scene?
So in any event, I could really care less about another Bond film, but I don't mind. Daniel Craig's held up pretty well.
There it is. Yeah. See,
yes, that is what I was thinking about.
He wasn't in a swimsuit.
He was in his swimsuit.
Yeah. Yeah. Sean was the best Bond. Carrie is saying though. She's saying
he was pretty good.
Daniel Craig was good. Yeah. Look, you've got the business manager and me agreeing.
Look,
that's two totally different demographics.
You missed it right there. You're
there
welcome.
He is.
Yeah. That works.
Yeah, no, but here's the other thing too. If you're asking me, do you want to go watch a James Bond movie? I'm not going to say yes.
You don't want to see any movies.
Well, that's not true. I like movies,
I feel like James Bond is one of those good ones when you just want to turn your brain off.
What?
Just sit there and just
you're
watch.
big into the action, whatever.
Yeah,
movies.
when stuff starts exploding, I'm
Bourne movies, the Bond movies.
Well, he's cute, right?
I didn't mind Jason Bourne, the Bourne movies.
Pierce Brosnan was Bond too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was there were a lot of Bonds, just like there've been a lot of Batmans. Think about how many Batmans
there have been a lot of Batman. Well, that's the other thing. The Bond movie is going to be called Bond 25. How many is that? Because there's been 20. How many?
Maybe it was 25 years ago. No, it's longer than that. So maybe it is 25.
Dang.
I don't know. It's a lot. That's a lot for a franchise. You got to figure out how to keep it spicy. How do you keep it spicy? Bring one of them back. I guess. I don't know. I don't have the answers to that.
Sean Connery could be the villain now.
He could. Isn't he still on that? What was that movie? The Rock. Where he was in that movie where he
here
was
we
in
go.
prison.
Movie recaps with
the
Meredith.
movie where he was
Get ready.
Alcatraz, wasn't that on The Rock?
Alcatraz is The Rock, but I have no idea what movie you're talking about.
Wasn't he in that movie?
Over the course of his career, I'm sure he did a prison movie. I swear we need to call Fandango. All right. So there was a guy at a place. They did some stuff. Recap.
It makes perfect sense to me. I can see the movie in my head. Okay. All right. So
Karen says she could listen to the BM's voice all night.
Ooh, Karen.
Ooh.
All right. Well, he's not really.
Have Channing Tatum as Bond.
Sean Connery's dead. Somebody in the feed said Sean Connery's dead. Is he dead? I didn't know that. Is that a true thing? If he is, I'm sorry for your passing. I didn't think he was dead.
I don't know.
I didn't know.
Well.
Okay, get out of my lap. All right, enough is enough. I can't take it anymore. Okay, so this next story
to do this one.
I found very, very odd because I didn't know that this was an actual thing that people were doing.
Okay, I'm gonna say it's not an actual thing, but maybe for these two.
Well, when I googled this, I found several stories. This wasn't the only one, but this one came up in my newsfeed on Facebook the other day, and I know that the Twilight Saga was big, and now vampires and werewolves and all of this stuff is kind of making its way into Hollywood or whatever. But there's
imaginary land.
Okay, but this couple are claiming to be legit vampires. They are self-proclaimed vampires. And this couple, their names are, what did I tell you? Their names are Leah and Arrow.
Leah and Arrow.
Okay, Arrow.
Come on, his name is Arrow.
Okay, but wait a minute. So Arrow says
they're children of the night.
Arrow says to Leah after a week of dating, "I'd like to turn you."
I'm out. And that's when I'm like, have a good life, Arrow.
And she says, turn you into what? And he says, I'm going to turn you into a vampire. So he wakes her up at 3 a.m., which is the witching hour.
Right after I take this very strong antipsychotic pill.
He wakes her up at 3 a.m., which is the witching hour.
Uh-huh. As you do. When you're going to turn somebody into a vampire.
Because there's a formula, and there's a book.
There's a book.
Okay.
A tome.
It's a tutorial. It's how to be a vampire dummies edition. So he turns to the correct page, and he does this like alakazam,
Did you do
alakaboo.
some chanting?
What was
Let
that?
me see your neck because I'm gonna
What
bite
was that?
you.
I'm sure that's exactly what the book says.
Alakazam, alakazoo. See that neck? I'm gonna bite you. All right.
Oh,
so,
my God.
So he gives her a little bitey bite. He gives her good night. I love you. He gives a little bitey bite, okay, but not a real bite because that would be really mean. It was more of a love vampire nibble. and then they, I guess what they do now is they eat raw meat. They drink. They actually. This is where it really went. Like, first of all, eating raw meat. There's just so many issues. I ate raw cookie dough the other day.
Flyers at the ER.
I ate raw cookie dough the other day and was a little scared that I was going to get the salmonella. If you put a raw T-bone in front of me and were like, chow down, there's no way I could do it.
No.
They actually cut themselves and suck each other's blood.
Glah.
Now they are planning on marrying on Halloween. That is their story.
As you do.
As you
To
do when
each
you're a
their own.
vampire.
No.
Shout out to Jessica. All the best to her.
Shout
and
out to
her
Jessica.
2-year-old.
Oh, and your little 2-year-old.
They're at Galisano.
Yay. Oh, Galisano.
all the
Oh,
best.
we have
Whatever
been there.
it is.
We have
Double,
been there.
triple,
Shout out.
quadruple cross.
We are sending thoughts and prayers. Yes, no, but no love nibbles. I'm with Kim.
No love.
Bitey bite. Hashtag bitey bite.
Bitey bye. Like you
Check your neck.
You don't
Check
get
your
check
neck.
your neck.
You better check your neck before you wreck
You
your
would
neck.
only get one nibble with me, and then it'd be like, you're out.
killing the camera tonight. You're shaking it all over
I
the
didn't do
place.
anything.
Hey, ladies.
I wish I could be at the ER for that 72-hour hold. Yes, yes. Somebody needs to be Baker acted because I'm here with my vampire boyfriend.
What are you in for? Insomnia. No. Oh my god. This is too much. Do I have dark circles in my eyes?
What if we set up Arrow? And I'm gonna jump your order. What if we set up Arrow with Janet?
Oh, we all remember Janet.
Janet from last week. Apparently, the Twitter is still ablaze with Janet, and they wanted to kind of really solidify her status as a hero.
Yes.
So they have memed her, and they have given her a graphic. So go ahead and give us Janet's graphics.
There's Janet and her golden scissors of.
Because every superhero needs a what is it? A logo?
Yeah, but she already has her quote. She's a hero, but only to herself.
And every morning when I wake up now, I recite, "It's gonna be a great day because I'm a hero." But only to myself. So it's okay. Hello, Christina and Katie and Jamie and Sherry.
I don't know. I love Janet.
Well, Janet's
I'm all about
great.
the Janet. I hope she could cut up Arrow.
Did you know? Did you know Janet Jackson?
He's a vampire.
Janet Jackson's going back on tour.
I could be about that.
I'm just saying. And she was really funny on Twitter because she said, this is a derailment here, but she was talking about how, because she had just had her baby, and the baby's maybe like 6-8 months old or whatever. She was like, don't worry, it's Janet. I'm just heavier.
Well, she's got a sense of humor.
I loved it.
That's funny.
I was like, yes, Janet. Yes, I love it. And she was like, no, it's really me. It's Janet.
Janet.
I was like, way to go having that baby. Okay, so
this next one is ridiculous.
I totally do this.
Something got lost in translation, but go ahead and share.
I totally do this. So in my inbox on Facebook,
That'll be funny in a minute.
I got a message from somebody, and they were like, "Hey, have you seen this? Would you snatch up?"
Stop.
Would you snatch up a set of these? And so this Japanese company has released a new product.
They're the world version of Florida Man.
They have released a new product known as crotch charms.
Yeah.
Crotch.
You heard right.
Charms. Gonna snatch those up, guys. Gotta snatch them up. Crotch charms are now being sold, and what they are is basically a long chain, bedazzled, jeweled chain that you string around the inside of your bathing suit crotch. And so when you're walking around the beach,
it can look like you have something hanging out of your hoo-ha. Like,
yeah,
I don't understand why this is attractive. I don't understand why this is attractive. You notice in their graphic, they don't use a real person.
No, but if you push
Who looks good with this hanging, like,
Yeah, did you hit play?
But if you hit play,
She
the
shakes
booty
her butt.
shakes, and then the crotch charms jingle, jangle, jingle, jangle.
I just don't understand what.
Oh,
like,
right. Your dad just chilled.
No. I don't understand.
That's a pair of these.
I don't understand what woman wants to have things dangling between her legs.
I don't.
She's in a bikini.
I don't for sure, because there was this video of what it's like to be a guy for a day, and they basically made these women walk around with like, you know, the dice you hang from your mirror. They stuck them on their pants, and they were like, walk around. This is what a guy's like. And I'm looking at the balls, right? These like
dice,
car
dice,
and I'm thinking to myself, I don't think that's exactly what it's like. And the woman is going to make a copy at work, and she throws them up on the top, and she's like, what she thinks? She's like, they just keep getting in the way. They're everywhere. And I'm like, so then she goes to sit down, and she flops them up on the desk.
I don't think you could do anything. I don't think you could make any kind of jewelry that's less attractive than this.
Yeah, well, I think that the beachtail.com
is that what it's called?
I think it begs to differ. Okay? They beg to differ. They think that crotch charms are going to be a...
You could wear that with that. Remember that bathing suit of the hairy man?
Oh, yikes. Yikes. Okay, we can scratch that one off.
No, crotch charm.
Hands-free fishing.
Yeah. Oh. No. Yeah. No gap here. They wouldn't jingle out. It says.
Yeah, and then like wouldn't you get like a
You need to have a pretty severe thigh gap.
Yeah, I just don't know about that.
You wouldn't even see them. I'd have to pull them out of my inner thigh. Okay, forget it. That's just ridiculous. People will buy them. Debbie,
okay, wait.
You're
This
right.
is a public service announcement. Public service announcement.
Yes.
Public service announcement.
That's Morse code, people, for public service announcement. All right, bring it in.
Not really, but
bring it in.
Yeah, I'm gonna sign right after. Okay,
bring it in.
Bring it in. Reel it in. So we all know that there's going to be an eclipse in the very near future.
Solar, not lunar.
No.
Solar.
Yeah, solar eclipse.
Yeah.
The moon's in front. Yeah.
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 Somewhere.
Yeah.
It'll be there.
Okay. Yeah. Well, it would have to be that way.
It's a party.
I don't know what I'm. Hang in, guys. Hang in. So it's coming. But Amazon had to put out a release to say that they need to like bring back in a bunch of those glasses that make it safe to look at the eclipse, because it turns out they're not safe.
Yeah, they sold a bunch of deadbeat solar eclipse
Well, I don't
glasses.
think that's what the message said. So we sold a bunch of deadbeat glasses. I think
were
they
like,
just said, sorry guys.
Hey, it's Amazon. This is the message everybody got. They're like, hey, it's Amazon, and we sold y'all a bunch of cardboard that it's going to burn your retinas out. So I'm going to need you to send those back, and we're going to refund you your money. But Pizza Hut did come out and say that you could poke holes in their cardboard pizza box, and you could look up and see it.
So what is it? I need a science answer.
I don't know.
Is it like how much is coming into your retinas?
Looking at the sun in general.
Yeah, you can't ever look at the sun.
When
it's like staring into my beauty.
Thanks for that, Mom.
It's like staring into my beauty.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and
I'm immune.
When it's covered, coming right around the edge, it's really
intense.
Bright, intense.
Well, so anyway, don't look at the eclipse. And if you bought your glasses to look at the eclipse on Amazon, I checked those carefully.
Yeah, no, they all said they're no good.
When it's covered, it's dark, so your eyes dilate. And then the light comes out, and your eyes are dilated.
You're like blind, right?
Yeah. But NASA is apparently selling some that you can get from their website that will work, but they're $900. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know how much. Oh. But you can get them at NASA.
Get your real news here.
Yeah.
Oh, Melanie's in the path of totality.
Oh, cool.
So that means she'll have like the biggest.
Yeah, because there's a percentage up the coast.
That we're not in the
80 something
Florida. We're hanging off.
So, but here's another fun story to go along with this, which we just thought was a delight. Bonnie Tyler actually sings the song, if you remember it, Total Eclipse of the Heart. Royal Caribbean is doing a cruise to get you to see...
Why are we not on this boat?
I don't know, but we are not on this boat. But Royal Caribbean is doing a cruise in that line of totality or whatever it's called. And Bonnie Tyler will be singing Total Eclipse of the Heart on the ship. So... Alexa, play.
Hey!
Alexa, volume 10.
That was volume 10.
That was volume 10.
And right. Oh, bring it on. Come on, Bonnie. Always the dark.
You dork.
I really need you tonight. Oh, bring it home. Forever's gonna start to. Once upon a time I was falling in love. Now I'm only falling apart.
You know, this is kind of like interpretive dance.
There's nothing I can say. There's total eclipse of the heart. All right.
Alexa,
we love
stop.
it. Stop.
Please.
What? That was great. This was
Come on.
1985.
The music in the 80s was fun.
85, yes.
Was it 85 at the... Okay.
Yeah. It was a great song. Everybody...
My name is Alexa. I just got really excited.
Angela said they canceled school here for, I don't know where she is, but for the Eclipse.
I actually thought about driving to South Carolina to see it. Just because we're not going to ever get to see this again.
How often does it happen?
Not forever again.
I don't think it's that.
Like 100+ years.
Is it really that long?
Yeah, it's
It
not.
was 80.
Yeah, okay.
Well, we'll be over 100+ years old. So there.
We just need Soph and we could dance it out.
Yeah.
Yes, Amy.
So, you know, if you're on that cruise ship with Bonnie Tyler
And,
her backup, what is it, band is DNCE.
Come on,
get out of
by
here.
the ocean.
Yeah.
And you're on the ocean.
Oh!
Worlds collide.
They probably have a buffet of cakes. All right.
Which leads to the next story.
There you go, which is Eric's. If you once you hear the story, you'll
You
know
always get a
why.
flavor for who chose them. So the U.S. men's gymnastics team have a really good idea.
Oh, I'm sure they do.
It is. So they have beef because they say, you know, it's not fair. They have beef. It's not fair because they say, you know, if you're Tom Brady, you get like endorsement deals and you get buttloads of money for your contract. Like, you know, you make lots of money. But if you're a super good gymnast, even one that wins lots of events, like, nobody really pays attention.
No.
Maybe during the Olympics.
Only during the Olympics.
So their bright idea in a recent interview
was
that they should compete without their shirts on.
they don't do that already?
No, I don't think that's a thing.
Well, they should.
Don't they wear...
Well, they have those like tunicky top
tops?
things.
Well, those are gross. I think we should just take those off because
Those like wrestling singlets.
it's weird, and I don't like. I just nude would be fine too. Like I'm just saying,
Very Roman.
Very Roman. Isn't that where the Olympics came from?
Yeah.
All right. I'm just saying, when in Rome, even if you're not in Rome,
Athens. That's
Greece.
The Olympics, right?
Yeah,
The home of
yeah.
the Olympics.
but
Anyway.
yeah, I'm for that.
Yeah, come
Yeah.
on, check these fellas out.
Yeah, I think we could compete in some
Nah.
things shirtless.
Nah.
Yeah, too many muscles. That's not-
Yeah, you don't like
That's
muscles.
no good. That's no good.
You didn't even like that.
So look,
I don't
think
like muscles on you. I
think-
love you just the way you are.
I think I would tune into a couple more. What are they called? Gymnastic meets.
It's a
called
meet, a competition.
I'd turn into that meet.
You tune in. You tune in for some meat. I bet you would. Okay. All right. Wow, this one is a little bit weird. I don't know how you guys feel about this. You can let me know. But this has been all the rage as of recent, and I'm not exactly sure how it got started or who thought this was a good idea, but it is literally happening, and it's a thing. And it is for like a year been trending, and it just got super hot right now. So everybody knows if you have a baby and you're throwing your 1-year-old birthday party, okay, which is really more of kind of like a party for the parents because you've survived a year.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like this big thing. Like, my kids don't really have big birthdays, but the first birthdays were always big. Like, you did them out big, you had a big party, you invited everybody, you survived, right? Everybody survived the first year. Yay. Well, and so the baby usually has a smash cake. So you have the birthday cake, and then you let the kid have a smash cake so that after they make that big mess, it's not actually touched the cake you're going to serve your guests, which would be super gross. So
Here, have some cake mix.
here, this has baby vomit in
I think
it.
the baby's gonna tear up the smash cake.
Oh yeah, for sure. He's a big boy. So here's the thing though. Smash cakes are now becoming a thing for adults.
Is it really a thing?
It is. And they are doing full-on photo shoots of people at birthday parties dressed to the nines, smashing their faces into cakes. Like, their 30th, their 40th. I saw a 60th. I'm talking, these are adults.
Having smash cake.
Having smash cake.
As you do.
And what I said, my comment on this, and somebody replied to me, I said, I don't want to clean it up. I might not be super opposed to smashing it, although that's perfectly good cake. Right? That you're wasting perfectly good cake. And if I have perfectly good cake, I know I didn't bake it. Therefore, it's probably pretty good. I don't want to waste it, nor do I want to clean it up.
Yeah. I don't get the appeal here.
I don't know.
I certainly don't want to, like, touch all the frosting with my hands. Like, that's just a sticky mess. Like, you're asking for ants. No thanks.
I just don't know how I feel about this.
I'm just not interested. I mean, I guess it would make a funny picture,
so
right?
Alicia is saying, my daughter turns 1 September 3rd, and we're doing a smash cake photo shoot. And I think a lot of people do that. I think it is a fun thing, and it's a really great thing. But if you're 35... If you're 47, if you're 58,
that gets kind of funny again.
I guess.
It's like a loop.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't see me at my next birthday party being like, so it's 33. I want to eat a cake.
If you're hitting 90 and it's like a spoof or something, but 30?
I don't know. Yeah,
Look,
Lynette, it's sticky and gross.
I don't know. I don't want to ruin good cake is all I'm saying. My concern is really for the cake and the frosting. Okay.
I don't want to waste.
This is also yours. Go ahead to this story, because this one...
Oh my gosh, this killed me.
Stupid.
So for 99 cents, you too can own one of the top 50 songs on iTunes right now. And do you know what the song is?
I can't wait. What is it?
It's called A. Very good song. And it's 10 minutes of dead air. I'm not even making this up. So do you know why? Do you know why they created this?
No, please tell me.
Because your car is so smart now that it just goes straight into playing, like it links up with your phone and starts playing your library.
Unless you're in my car, because my cord doesn't work.
Yeah, well, the Mini. And people just need a 10-minute respite. They just need a break.
Could you just not turn the radio on?
That is another option. That's free.
I said to him...
So, what's the first song in your playlist?
Right now?
When it defaults, what does it play?
Whatever.
Alphabetically.
I know. What song?
Yours is Nirvana, About a Girl.
What's yours?
Mine's piano music. It's a... Of course
Shocker.
it is. Of course it is. Of course.
Is it now? Is it show tune?
You're a turd.
You want to know what mine is?
Yes.
I don't have one. Because I listen to the radio in the car. I might be the last person on the planet that listens to the radio in the car. I actually turn the radio on and click the local radio station. I can't plug mine in. My cord doesn't work.
I can't stand local radio because it's... Anyway.
I don't know. Here's the thing. I could probably get a new cord, but that would take time and energy, and I'm not going to do it.
Doesn't the car just talk to... Mine just talk. They just talk. I don't have to plug anything in.
Yeah, mine's not that
You need
smart.
an IT guy.
Yeah, I don't know. Here's the thing, though. I think that it's... I want to know how much they've made on their very good song.
It's in the top 50
I need to know.
iTunes downloads.
Listen, people, if you need 10 minutes of quiet, just turn the car on and leave everything... Just have the radio off.
But have you ever done... I don't so much do it when I first get in the car, but sometimes when I get to my destination, if I'm early, I will just sit there in the car for a minute and, like, listen to the engine run. Like, I do that sometimes.
I hide my car sometimes because I just don't want to be found. What do you mean, what? If I have to go get the kids and I need some quiet time before I get them or after I pick them up, sometimes I'll send them in the house and I'll just sit in the driveway.
I was trying to see everyone else's songs.
No.
Sarah has A-Team by Ed Sheeran.
Okay.
A lot of women listen to the radio.
Yeah, well, I listen to the radio when I'm not listening to my now because I go to the gym and so I do listen to my phone at the gym because I listen to Spotify because we like Spotify. But I mean, outside of that, if I'm in the car, it's the radio.
Oh, and the car gets super confused now when I try and tell it to go to Spotify, and it's really upsetting. And then someone calls, and then somebody tries. It's such a first world problem. And then somebody calls, and the car tries to like pick up the call, but their voice is coming out of my pocket, and it's like, I can't help you. I can't help you. You have to stop.
You butt dial me all the time.
All the time.
All the time.
I don't understand. I have an iPhone. There's
and
no
I can hear you just walking, and I'm like, what is he doing now?
I don't understand.
So anyway.
Okay.
All right.
A lot of people still listen to CDs.
I have a whole one of those little flip things with the CDs in it, and my husband makes so much fun of me.
I don't think there's a problem with CDs. I would do that if I had the.
I don't even. If you buy a car right now, if you go to the dealership and buy a brand new car in 2017, does it have a CD player?
I think so.
I think you could get one.
You can get one, or they come with them?
I don't know the answer to that.
I don't either. Does anybody work for a car dealership?
Yeah.
No, Paige, I didn't give a list, but I will. I'll post that at some point. So this next story is outrageous. Do you want to tell them?
Well, he shows this to me. So first he's looking through for stuff, and he says, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. That's all he keeps saying, oh my gosh. And I'm like, what? And he's like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. And I'm like, okay, tell me the story. So there's a Wisconsin man who was working on his house, and apparently he had a bit of a problem with his nail gun.
Not a bit of a problem. It was a big problem.
And so I don't know how this happened. I don't know what he was doing, but somehow the nail gun...
Working on his chimney.
The nail gun got turned, and he shot himself with the nail gun.
In the chest.
In the heart.
In the heart. It went into his heart.
In the heart. And not like a little nail, not like a... What are those little nails called? Finishing nails?
Not a finishing nail. This was like a...
This was like a
3.5 inch nail.
Okay, so he literally somehow gets the nail gun turned and shoots himself in the heart.
Aunt Pat says her new car doesn't have a CD player. See,
there
I think
you
that's
go.
the thing. Okay, so he's shot in the heart with a nail.
What do you do now? Well, you totally get your calm.
And calmly.
Cool, calm, collected. You get in the car. Drive yourself with the nail in the heart.
Yep.
Oh, the vampires would not like this. This would be a bad story. The vampires.
He got staked and he walked it off. So it was a good thing he hadn't been turned yet.
So he drives himself to the damn hospital.
Yes.
Parks his own car.
Yes.
Walks in and says,
calmly.
Excuse me.
I think I need some attention.
Excuse me.
Can they see the photo of him?
I have this nail.
Yeah, it's there.
I have this nail in my heart.
Can I tell you one thing I would not be if I had a nail in my chest?
Calm.
Calm. That's not going to be on the list.
Cool,
crying, hysterical, like a hot mess. Those would all be like the paramedics would have to be like
Sir,
administering something.
Sir, I need you to calm down. You're making it go deep. Sir, you're beating it into your chest.
It would be better off if I just went unconscious.
Yeah, I think that would be a good idea. Yeah, but he did, and they got it out, and he's okay.
No, it's even better. A week later, he's back to work.
Oh, well, as you would.
Or planning to go back to work.
As you would.
As you do after you have a nail in your heart.
Well, if you're...
And I love the doctors are like, he came perilously close to death. And it's like, yeah, that's one way to put it.
Yeah.
It's a cool story, though.
I guess.
Yeah.
From now until forever, you can point to that spot and he tries to be like, I had a nail in my heart.
That was that one time I shot myself with a nail in the heart. Yeah.
I'm really heartbroken.
Yeah, nail in the coffin.
Oh,
those poor vampires. Okay. What is this next one?
This is yours. So, Oreos.
Oh, them again.
So, Oreos. I do enjoy a good Oreo every now and again.
I love Oreos. But they keep giving new flavors, and some of these flavors just don't jive.
And how does that make you feel?
A little angry. I think sometimes you need to just stick with what you're good at, okay? Mm-hmm. An original double stuffed Oreo is by far my favorite.
Well, the original wasn't double stuffed.
Right.
So
you do
like a new variety.
No, it's the original double stuffed. It's the first time they had double stuffed.
Do you see how she rationalizes her crazy?
That original double stuff is my favorite.
Okay.
Because it's got twice the stuff.
Twice the stuff.
It's double.
So basically twice the powdered sugar.
I don't care. It's a delight. That's my favorite. But now they're trying to come out with an apple pie Oreo, and I definitely don't know how I feel about that.
I'm not upset.
I like apple pie.
I like variety.
Not so much. I like things.
Sit in your assigned seat.
That's right.
Eat the regular original double stuffed Oreos.
That's right.
Do not make eye contact.
No, and don't solicit a hug.
We're all singing "Shot Through the Heart."
Darling, you gave.
Dickie's husband nail gunned his pants to his leg.
Oh, I hope he missed his twinkle dink.
I stepped on a concrete nail once, which those are like the really like stubby, like they're not sharp, and that was awful. And I just stepped on it, and I stubbed
my toe on vacation, remember? And you took up my nail. That
Yeah,
was
I did take
that
it
was
off.
brutal. I didn't know if I was going to take
Paige
it.
says she really likes the red velvet Oreo. You know, that's funny because my husband hated
He
them.
hates those.
He hated it. He actually went on a tirade about it
Yeah.
at dinner tonight.
As you would.
As
you
you
did
do.
tonight.
Because clearly it's upsetting
As you
enough
would
to
tonight.
like remember 3 days later.
Yeah, because he was like, those red velvet Oreos. but I don't know. 'Cause I personally like a good slice of apple pie.
Mm-hmm.
Don't want it in my Oreo.
All right, look.
Take it off the
We're
list.
just going to get off this
I don't.
Oreo
crazy train.
thins.
Oreo thins? That just sounds like a depressing thing.
Yeah. I do like the birthday cake ones though, but not
Okay,
as
so
much as an
see,
original
you guys
double.
see, like, it's basically I like what I like and I don't like what I don't.
Hey.
And just stay,
It is what it is.
yeah,
It is what it is. All right, go ahead. This one's yours.
Florida man.
He had a lot of questions with this one.
I just have so many questions.
Florida
on it.
man.
Florida man
Florida
has been
man.
sentenced to 6 years and 5 months in jail, prison, I don't know which, right? Do you know what his crime was?
I think if it's over 5 years, it's prison. Under is
prison.
jail.
So he's going to prison. You're going to jail.
I made that up.
So he was at the strip club,
As you would be.
as you would be,
Florida
and
man.
he was taking a selfie
As you would be.
in the restroom
As you would be.
because clearly the urinal is exactly where I want to post things to Facebook.
With
And
tagging the
as
location
he
of the
was-
strip club.
Yeah. Urinal 7. And as he's taking the photo, he shoots his gun. No, his actual gun. Like, gun.
Oh, not that gun.
No, gun.
Oh.
Like, weapon.
Okay.
I have so many questions, right? Like, generally, I think bathroom selfies are frowned upon. Like,
Well, here's the thing with bathroom selfies. A lot of times people don't check what's going on behind them. And there have been several selfies with turds in toilets in the background.
Yeah,
and
I
that's just not a good idea.
Yeah.
I like that less than I like apple pie
and,
Oreos.
and I'm just gonna say this, like, if you own or run a strip club, like, bless you, and I'm not judging, but, like, probably not the, like, super classiest bathroom ever to be, like, in the strip club bathroom.
Probably depends on the strip club.
Probably,
The
I
strip club
guess.
boat. Sure, they have a
The
nice.
strip-
Yeah, do you remember
Where
what
they
was
were
it
all-
called?
The
Alaskan
Alaskan
Heat or something? Like, it was really
I don't think
awful.
that's what it was. I don't
It was
think
an
the
old
Alaskan
crab boat
Heat.
that
Crabs.
they turned into a floating strip
crabs.
joint.
Yeah.
Blah.
Yeah.
But like, why were you? Why?
crabs,
why?
I think, was the
why?
tagline.
Like, why did you have your gun? Like, you had to be like something had to be touching your weapon while you were taking this selfie. So like, what? It was it like with the gun? Maybe
good
like,
show.
hey, look at me, I've got
It
a
was a good
gun.
show.
I don't understand. Yes, everyone who lives here is crazy, me
Yeah,
included.
yeah.
But we're just lunatics.
Well, but it's like tracing A to B to C, and it's like, what are you doing tonight? I'm gonna go to a strip club. Then what are you gonna do? I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Then you're gonna do? I'm gonna get out my gun. Then what are you gonna do? I'm gonna shoot it and take a selfie. And it's like those plans well laid.
No.
Well
No.
laid plans.
No.
I'm just saying, this guy did a lot of research. He was prepped. He was
He
ready.
was prepped, all right. He better be prepped for his jail time.
Melissa Jimenez needs you. She said, "Okay, I don't drink wine. Any tips on how I can start?"
How can you start?
Well, if you like sweet
Pop
wines, or twist the top.
Or twist the
we're not
top.
that classy.
Yeah, this is a twist
this
top.
is a twist top. So, if you like sweeter drinks, you could try Riesling or Muscat. Riesling is really sweet. It's kind of.
I'm
like
drinking a
dessert wine.
rosé tonight, which is sweeter.
Yeah.
Rosé.
Or like
Hey,
Moscato
hey.
is often pretty sweet.
That's sweet.
If you don't like sweet things,
You have a drier white.
yeah. So I find that white wine is easier on the palate than red, but that's totally a preference thing. But like Sauvignon Blanc is like white wine. It's not super.
It's really
bitey.
good with 7-Up in it.
Well, there's also that. You could have a spritzer. You see,
Classic.
it's so classic, and I love when we're in like
But
occasionally.
not Sierra
on
Mist.
occasion, no, she's super
7-Up.
on occasion, we get to go to nice places. Like, it doesn't happen a lot, but on occasion, we get to go to a nice place. Like, we get invited to a
Where did
grand
we go
opening
that
or
was
whatever.
nice?
I took her with me to a work function, to a grand opening of one of the nicest restaurants in
I
our
did
town.
that.
And she, so it's a piano bar, like really nice place, like black tie event. So I'll have some 7-Up in my wine. The woman just brought her like a whole glass of 7-Up and was like, I don't know what to do.
You put it in the wine. It's a spritzer.
Yeah, I get it, but
Whatever. It is what it is. It is what it is.
speaking of food disasters,
Oh, and this is killing me because we have a divide over this as well. I am not a big, massive pumpkin spice.
I'm on the train.
I'm
on the train.
He's
when they announce it at Starbucks, I'm gonna yell into the in the speaker outside. I'm gonna be like, pumpkin spice!
He gets so excited.
You get a pumpkin spice. You get a pumpkin spice.
You have to turn the show tunes down.
Oh my god! He loves pumpkin spice. Everything and anything.
I am so down.
He loves pumpkin spice. Now, we're not even out of summer yet, and all of the pumpkin spice is starting to pop up. I guess just because it's August. Meanwhile, I got in the minivan today. It said 107. It was 107 degrees when I got in my minivan.
Look, I'll have an iced pumpkin spice. Like it does.
So I'm walking through Publix yesterday, and as I look to my left, what do I see but pumpkin spice Cheerios? It's literally
I'm ready to try
everywhere.
I'm ready.
Well,
I'm so ready.
Nah, I'm not ready. I want fall to come.
Can I tell you guys a secret? I once had a friend that worked at Starbucks, and he got me a whole jug of the pumpkin spice flavoring. I was putting it in everything. I was having pumpkin spice iced tea. I remember this. Pumpkin spice milk. It was like, what else can I put this in?
What are you drinking?
And I'm not saying it wasn't like a jug like this. It was like those 2.5 gallon industrial jugs. It was a delight. It was a delight.
That's insanity.
I'm sure it's a carcinogen. I don't even care.
Amy says pumpkin spice Cheerios. I'll have none of that. Hold on, Amy, get it out there, girl. No pumpkin spice Cheerios and no apple pie Oreos. I'm going down with it. There we go. All right, next. Pumpkin spice anything is gross.
Look, I think you're either on the bus or off the bus. I get it.
Debbie says you can, but not till November.
Oh, okay, I can have it, but just in November?
Yeah. Okay, what was this one? Oh, this was yours. Go ahead. This was funny.
This is awesome. Funny. So, Darlene Daggett, who's some kind of high-powered executive.
Her name, it sounds like she is.
Yeah.
Who are you?
Darlene Daggett. So she hired a company.
She needs a logo.
Keller International.
Okay.
And unfortunately, she's had to sue them for $150,000 worth of services rendered.
No.
But you know what Keller International does?
No.
It's a matchmaking service.
Oh.
So in her complaint, she says that the company set her up with married men.
Oh.
Mentally unstable men.
Oh.
And a couple felons.
Oh! Did you notice the felons? We threw those in for free.
I just have more questions again, right? So they've settled. We'll never know what they settled. But they've settled. So my question is, after date number 1, when the next bill came, I don't know, is this like a monthly service or you do pay by the date? But after the first felony date, where you're like, yeah, let's go again. Here, swipe right.
I think it's kind of like spinning the wheel, right? You're on there, you're going to give it a go and see what happens. But my question is, if you're a matchmaking service and these are obviously people with a lot of money.
So it's like, you've never been arrested.
Well, at what point are you like, oh, so you're married, 3 kids? It's cool. Darlene doesn't need to know.
Married dating's a thing.
Well, yeah, but that's what what's her name got in all that trouble for, married dating. Ashley Madison.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That was they had a whole site for that.
It was the site.
It was the site. Yeah.
I know, but I'm saying, her name was Ashley. Anyway, but yes, they were specifically looking for married people to date.
Yeah.
So I think
I'm gonna pass on the married dating, but I want to know. Why you were just like, sure, have some more of my money.
Well, I think
you were hard up for a date.
Maybe we
should. If you had $150,000, I'll go on a date with her. Send me $50,000. I'll go on a date.
Maybe we should be in the matchmaking service, and we could
charge.
I would
be the best.
And we could match you up.
The best.
We could match you up with people and send you on really snazzy dates,
snazzy. That's what our brochure would say. Do you want to go on a snazzy date?
Okay.
There'll be wine spritzers.
Wait, but
and no pumpkin spice anything.
I'm making the date up right now. Okay, are you ready? Here
ready.
It goes.
I'm so ready.
Premier Sharknado party. Okay.
Yeah.
Your choice of a wine spritzer or a Guinness car bomb. Okay, because we're classy
covering both
that.
Sides.
Okay,
yeah.
right? If you drink beer, drink wine. And then you end off with our deluxe romance package, which is where we turn you into a vampire at the witching hour.
3 a.m.
At 3 a.m.
You gotta hang out till 3 a.m. If you leave early, no dice.
Dessert is a raw T-bone.
No, this date is awful.
Alicia
this
said
date is awful.
You should make plentyofhus.com.
Oh,
you find your love.
See, we can have a matchmaking service at plentyofhus.com.
And then you can come to us. We'll find you dates.
We're the next Google millionaires.
Well, we will. And we'll play show tunes the whole time. So you'll be eating a T-bone.
Just listen to my cell phone's playlist.
Yeah, okay.
My favorite story of the online dating was the guy that told his wife that we should sign up to see if we get matched with each other.
Yeah, that was
and
his
then started
excuse.
having an affair.
No, this was after the fact when she found his account. He said, "Oh, I was just getting ready to tell you. I think you should sign up too to see if we get matched together, because then we'll know we're really meant
compatible.
to be together." And she said, "You've been on here for a year.
That's terrible.
If you wanted to match with me, we should have done it at the same time."
That's awful.
And then,
Laura says the date will conclude with 10 minutes of silence.
Yeah. Respite.
I need a break from
And you need to reflect on whether or not you want to redate that felon. Okay? Respite. Okay? All right. Yeah. And here's the thing. We're not opposed to online dating. I think it's cute. They're really cute.
Online.
I think there's really cute
I met
stories.
him in person,
but I mean, I don't have any problem with that. But if you're paying $150,000 for a matchmaking service,
I really want to know.
and you're meeting felons and mentally unstable
I'd probably
men,
skip date number 3. You might get me for 2. I mean, let's be honest. You might get me for the second date. I might have been like, woo, that was a wild one.
I think anybody can have one bad
Woo,
date.
like, every once and again, but then like on date number 3, I'd probably be like, I'm out.
He was wearing a wig and a unitard. I didn't know what to do.
He had some crotch charms.
He had a crotch charm.
Yeah, he had a crotch charm.
I don't know. I'm just saying, I have no problem with online dating. I think for the most part, it works well.
Julia wants to know where you got your t-shirt.
Oh, we're getting ready yeah, we just did it. We put in a reorder. So Winesday shirts, Panda Pete's coming at you soon. And we'll let you know we have a bunch of new stuff coming into the store September. Be ready for you. Second base is the smash cake. What'd you do on your date? We smashed some cake.
Did we go long? If they're telling us we went long.
Oh, we went way long. Okay,
right, we're going to close it out right now. You ready?
Last one. Okay, so Frank Drake is an astronomer and also famed alien hunter. Okay, and this was
He should apply for that NASA job.
Well, he used to work with NASA, and this is way back in the day.
Are they estranged?
Yes, they are now. And he was in charge. This is the best part. He was in charge.
Peggy met her husband on CB radio. Peggy, we should be friends.
Breaker.
That's breaker.
Breaker.
Okay. Breaker, what are you wearing? Breaker. Or what is the like on off? Like I don't even know. Like
I don't know.
Like over. Oh, it's over. It's over. What are you wearing? Over.
Nothing. Over.
This is so much fun. Okay, wait. So your guy, your space guy.
I'm naked on this seat. And my butt's sticking to it. Okay. Okay. All right, so Frank Drake is this astronomer, famed alien hunter. He's working with NASA to create, this is years and years ago, I'm talking years and years and years ago, to create a map of where Earth is in the solar system, in the universe. And their job was to send these maps up into outer space. Mm-hmm. And so they went up on Pioneer 10 and 11 and again on Voyager 1 and 2. So there's literal maps floating around in whatever these satellites are. In the cosmos, in the Milky Way, in the pumpkin spice latte.
Isn't everything in the Milky Way? Well, isn't all of our stuff in the Milky Way?
I don't know what the hell the Milky Way is.
The BM is nodding at me. Yeah.
So,
okay, that's the thing.
So it's floating around up there, and it basically has like where everything is and how to get to Earth, right? Well, so now he's like having this like realization that he feels that this was a really bad idea. Because he is certain dangerous aliens are going to commandeer these maps. They are going to find them, get the location, and find us.
He sounds perfect for planetary protection officer.
Mm-hmm. No,
absolutely.
He sounds perfect for the dating arrangement.
For Baker acting. Like I'm not sure which.
But he says, I feel really bad because I'm going to be the undoing of the universe because they're going to find us from my maps.
It was
that's
Frank Drake. It was your fault. When War of the World plays out, they will have a map.
It was
to the White House, and it was your house. It was your house. It was your. Have some more wine, Eric. It was your fault, Frank.
Go to the White House, aliens. Go. Frank Drake sent you. And when they show up, they're like, breaker. We're here. Frank Drake sent us over. Whatever. That could happen. You don't know their business. That's what aliens do. All right. Hey,
Crystal
April.
says like the aliens need help.
I know.
No,
they've been here. They might be here already.
Okay.
You kind of look funny.
Welcome to the show, April.
Welcome.
Yeah, we have to do a Winesday now during the witching hour. I'm definitely not going to be
We'll
awake
drink
for
like
that.
some Merlot or something. I don't know.
Kelly goes, well, you could just go to Google Earth. And
Yeah, like basically, if the aliens got their hands on an iPhone, like it's over.
I bet they have way better cell service than us. And I bet their Comcast internet doesn't suck. Okay? They're up there and they're like idiot humans and their Comcast. Remember dial-up? Ha ha ha, that was funny. Yeah, anyway. All right.
Oh, we had fun, guys.
As always, it was a fun Wednesday. I will see you all Friday morning for filter-free, bulletproof filter-free at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. But sad news, there will be no Dance It Out Friday night.
Because we're going out.
We actually have a family thing that we have to do Friday night, so there won't be any dancing, but I have requested, and I will put something out, that you guys dance, videotape it, and upload it in the comments so we can see you dancing on Friday night. So you guys have an absolutely great night, and if we can go live from somewhere, we will.
We'll go live from somewhere.
We'll go live from somewhere, and there will be dancing involved in it, but it won't be at 8 o'clock. We wouldn't have had enough cocktails at that point.
It will be at some point. With one or more of our aunts.
With one or more relatives that won't make any sense when we get to Kara.
No.
And it'll be a
think
fun.
we're a hot mess. This is like the next generation. Okay.
All right. You guys have an absolutely fantastic night. I will see you guys all Friday morning for Bulletproof Filter Free. Bye.